Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Robin.
We're the Ramblers. Today we are in Idaho Falls, Idaho. And I'm sure you can hear them and see them behind me there.
And this is Snake River. Snake River. And we camped along the Snake River last night.
Right.
And what else is really cool is, I don't know, I don't know. Do you know where I'm going with this? I don't know where I'm gonna go in the
Volcano.
Because what are we standing on?
Yeah, this is all very volcanic rock.
Lava rocks.
In fact, we drove on a street to get here called Lava. So obviously there was at one time some volcanic activity in this area.
And over there, that actual waterfall looks like an infinity pool, doesn't it?
Yeah, from the other side especially, yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. So we're gonna go take a little walk along the Greenbelt Walkway here at Idaho Falls. One thing I didn't realize was it looks like we're just starting our walk, but it looks like the falls goes like the whole length of I mean, they're really long. They go way down there. Very pretty. I was expecting like one fall, but it looks like this city owns up to their real name. Not like Mount Clemens, Michigan with no mountain. Mount Pleasant, Michigan, no mountain. But Idaho Falls, that are in Idaho.
Obviously there's a sort of a man-made fall there behind the more natural looking stuff, probably to control the erosion, I would think.
And here's more falling water. Or waterfalls to the average viewer.
And look, it's Marty Moose.
Who you gonna call Marty Moose? You notice in the distance, there's the Jesus Christ Church of the Latter-day Saints, their temple. We saw that last night all lit up. It was amazing.
This whole Greenbelt Park system was built as part of the hydroelectric dam project to provide recreation for people in the area. Boating, fishing, swimming, picnicking, hiking. Yeah, I don't think you want to boat much past this. It will be a rough landing over there. Behind the falls here, the Snake River is very peaceful looking. This is a major river. It goes all the way up to the Columbia. It's the largest tributary of the Columbia River. The Columbia River is the largest river that dumps into the Pacific. And somewhere along the line up there is the Snake River Canyon, made famous by Evel Knievel, who was going to jump it in a jet-powered motorcycle. I don't think that went well.
All right, we're walking along this beautiful bridge onto the Japanese Garden Island. The bridge looks a little like a reminiscence of the Blue Bridge in Grand Rapids. Not really, but I guess I was just thinking about Grand Rapids.
Okay, so it's not a peace garden, it's a friendship garden. Kind of similar.
This is the Japanese Friendship Island. And, oh, this is pretty. We're gonna go down and sit a spell. Maybe do a little meditation. From this view, it looks like we're again the only ones here. We like to find little nooks to enjoy our friendship. There goes my friend. This is lovely, this rustic garden.
It is, very friendly.
Very friendly. We're being friendshipy here on the Friendship Garden.
We are.
And getting cultured in Japanese flowers.
Correct.
Hey, what's that?
Okay.
It's a bug, I'll get it.
Yeah, in case you've noticed this, on our videos, if you've watched any of them, you might notice that I don't have a lot to say often. A lot of times that's because mostly what I'm saying is boring and I just cut it out. But sometimes it's because you just can't hear me. I get drowned out too easily. My voice is the wrong register. I don't talk loud enough, whatever. So we're trying this microphone and see if that helps. So if you hear me talking more and you can understand me more, that may be why. And if I don't have anything interesting to say, you're not going to hear me anyway.
I don't have anything interesting to say either, but I just say it.
That's what makes it interesting. There's no filter.
No filter.
I'm all filter.
Too much filter. No filter, too much filter.
The yin and the yang.
Is that Japanese?
I think it is.
Oh my gosh, we just came full circle.
We did, friends. The falls from the other side, and there's that infinity pool look that Robin mentioned.
I believe we are looking at the Grand Teton mountain range in the distance, but alas, those will be for another trip. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Montana. We're in Montana, Montana welcomes us. We're in Big Sky country.
We are at Yellowstone National Park, the west entrance.
Yep, in Montana.
Right. And there's the sign right there.
So we got here a half day early.
We're a little ahead of schedule.
So we're gonna kind of run into the park and do the Geyser.
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. Although it's only a short drive, they said because of Bison, we might have to wait in a Bison traffic jam.
So it's like 30 miles, but it might take an hour or two.
Yeah, so we're gonna go see Old Faithful, hopefully, and then head back out of the park and get up super early to do our loops. All right?
Do some looping.
All right, you're my Old Faithful. Oops. You're my Old Faithful.
And you're loopy.
And there you have it. So that sign. The sign was small and I didn't get it, but we are now in Wyoming. We've just left Montana.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
I thought Montana was a big state.
Oh my goodness. So we're in Wyoming. Oh yes, Wyoming. There's no place I'd rather be roaming. We are walking to Old Faithful Geyser. Don't know what's going to happen. It's crowded, but I think it's later in the day. It's not as crowded as it usually is. But here's the sign. Old Faithful Geyser, yay! I'm sitting on a boardwalk, and this is kind of what it looks like. There's some lodges and people. Dan. And more lodges. People. And there is the star of the show.
So it's just gently emit steam like that most of the time. Then when you start to see some water spurt out every once in a while and it shoots higher in the air, it could mean an impending eruption.
So Dan, the wait can be anywhere between how long?
50 and 127 minutes.
And we don't know when the last one erupted. So we are literally watching water boil.
It spurted a little bit of water again, and once again it looks the same.
The one beyond Old Faithful looks like it's erupting a little bit right there. Looks like it's definitely shooting up. Looking at all the people. More people have started to come because it could be going off within now or 20 minutes from now.
In this park?
Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, that was like psych.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at that.
It looks like it'd be nice and cool.
Yeah. Teased us a few times, but in the end, Old Faithful did not disappoint.
Look at the crowds have dispersed pretty much. This is called the Geyser Basin, and there's several in here, but they're not as predictable as the Old F. Okay, I'm walking into Old Faithful Inn. Oh, it's pretty. Oh my goodness, look at the clock. There's the rockers she was talking about. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's like Wilderness Lodge. But the real thing, oh my gosh, look way up there. Okay, we decided to have a beverage here on the park. Look at this beautiful place. This is the lodge on the mezzanine, they call it. And look at the view. Old Yeller. Did I call it the wrong thing? I did. Old Faithful. Oh, I'm silly. This is all the way around. Cheers. There's Old Faithful. Yeah. And the geyser.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
Wow. Incredible.
This area we're heading into is apparently called the Midway Geyser Basin. And there's where we have the hot water running off of the geysers, meeting the cold water running down from the mountains, the snow melt. This is the closest I've been to any of the actual geyser water runoff.
This geyser actually is a pretty active volcano. Right now it's dormant, but it could blow at any minute. The last one was in September of 1985. But what we're seeing right now is it's flowing over that little waterfall there into that spring. Over 4,000 gallons of boiling hot water every minute. Wasn't it minute?
I think so.
Every minute, 4,000 gallons.
If you're not sure that water is really hot, you can see it boiling and bubbling up there.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
I guess when it erupts, it shoots up to 300 feet in the air. Well, these walkways go right across these areas of runoff, these, not sure what they call these deposits of minerals that kind of look like a bad asphalt job. They get left as the hot water rolls downhill to the river. Speaking of hot, this runoff forms these sort of steps going uphill, actually downhill.
From Yellowstone National Park, day one, we're the Ramblers.
Mostly what I'm saying is boring.
I don't have anything interesting to say either.